I think the line goes, the silicone chip inside her head gets switched to overload. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. Kinneas here. Episode number 221 of Skydude. So after being pecked by a radioactive bird, mild-mannered Tuthill was compelled to become Kinneas, the Skydude. And here we are in the office. Let me get us to the office. All right, so I'm here. I was here actually earlier. I said I would get started earlier, but when I got on, nobody was around. So I said I would start bright and early, and I did, but I didn't want to jump into anything after what had just happened. I was in no hurry, and I was in a really foul mood because of what happened. Okay, so I just did a quick little tips live stream earlier for on how to dial in the exact speeds using the Archer Midnight. So it was demoed by the developers, and I'm sure it'll work just dandy on it if you had a gamepad, but I don't use a gamepad. I use a joystick and my keyboard. And so I've been really interested in learning how to dial in exact speeds. And I figured it out, how to do it with my joystick as it comes out just default. So the way it works for me with my joystick, I did a demo on how to dial in speed. So if you're interested in that, check that out. Now, I'm not in a real hurry, and let me go ahead and tell you what happened, and then I'll see if anybody wants to do something else. And maybe we'll do something else rather than jump into career stuff first thing this morning. So let me tell you why I'm mad. I can't imagine it's fixed itself overnight. So all of my flight seeing missions, no matter where I look in the world, they are all now helicopter assigned. The Guimball Cabri G2. And the first thing everybody says to me is, well, you've got to check the list, or you've got to check other ones. And I'm sure there's at least one other one out there. So I spent a while looking, and nah, they're all now helicopters. But you go back to headquarters and show you something. Under specialization, under flight seeing, there's no helicopter listed as compatible aircraft for flight seeing. So I went ahead and did one anyway yesterday, thinking, well, it said it, so it must be compatible, and it will register as completed. If I wanted to get a B or better, I need here. Score flight seeing or skydive aviation missions with a B or above, 1 out of 5. Okay, I really want to do this aerial advertising stuff. I would love to see if I can get a sign that says "Eat at Joe's." Whatever. I want to do this. And so, yeah. So do some flight seeing missions. I much prefer doing them than skydive missions. I don't enjoy the skydive missions, actually. They're kind of boring, and then kind of dangerous. And they're really buggy too. Okay, so I did a flight seeing with the helicopter, and I got a B or above, and I didn't get any credit for it. So I bit the bullet, and I chose a skydive mission. And it spawned me in the middle of a lake, and immediately declared mission failure. Then it immediately chopped my reputation in half. I've been working really hard to get my reputation up in this last month, or when I started again, since I've started. And you see how I'm my own worst enemy. I've caused myself to lose reputation in the last however long. But the mistakes I'm making are not so bad, and the hits I'm taking to my reputation are rather small and have been easy to recover from. This was a huge chop. So that put me in the foulest of moods. So I'm here and saving the day to let me do something else and get out of the office and go do something else today. Henning and Vestry and maybe Hans might show up later. They popped into the Discord and said hello this morning. So they're going to be flying DA-40s somewhere. And I would like to be invited to their group, and I think I'd like to go fly DA-400s with them. So this is a wonderful aircraft, and it's no longer available on the market anywhere, but there was Flight Sim World and Flight School, and that flight sim introduced you to the Diamond DA. This is 62. Maybe this is the one he meant, because there's no 40. Either way, well, it's a Diamond DA. And in that software package, you get to get your multi-engine rating. You use this aircraft, and the missions that you have to do are engine out on takeoff. So you have to learn to deal with the engine going out on takeoff and bring your aircraft to an immediate safe stop and not let her spiral. And that can be really difficult. I think the next one was engine out in flight. And so you need to learn how to fly this thing with one engine and get it back down to the ground. That's not so bad. Going back to why I'm now really starting to enjoy the eVTOL technology, because takeoffs and land, anything can be a death dice roll, anything, but mostly takeoffs and landings are the most places you're probably going to crack up and roll a death dice. And now with eVTOL technology, I can't wait for, and a lot of people will disagree with me. I can't wait for the entire world to change. The entire world of aviation now adopting VTOL as the standard going forward. If you want to fly anything, I would never say you can't. Fly whatever you want. Who am I? Keep these planes going for another 300 years. But if safety and getting there alive and not rolling death dice is more important, then VTOL is the way to go. Okay, let me go into the Discord and see if I can get an invite and join those fellas. And let me see if the Discord is open in here. Okay, so it is open, so you'll be able to hear them. If you would like to fly with us, then go into the Discord. Go into Discord and look for Skydude, the Skydude voice. Now, I explained on an earlier podcast yesterday too that for me, whatever reason, the Discord invite link generator isn't working, and I gave a demo to prove that it's not working for me. So you'll have to find me.
And this plane is able to roll. Definitely didn't just find that out because I tried it, but...
I would like to interrupt if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
May I have an invite to your group?
Most definitely. Should have received one now.
Right. Received. I'm looking to see if on the world map it shows me where you're at, or how to maybe join you by using the friends list current group.
If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter because we're still on the pattern. You don't have your taken off already?
Yeah.
Alright, because I'm about to turn into final soon.
It presents your coordinates, but I wish it would allow me to click on your name and use those coordinates to go right to you.
And it doesn't show us on the map?
I don't see you. What airport? I'm sorry. What airport?
Echo Delta Whiskey Uniform.
That's a whiskey uniform. I should have that memorized by heart.
Oh. Were you able to get this plane down?
No.
I'm having real trouble right now.
So you said 80 knots for
71. 71.
1. Okay.
I'm slipping it down right now and it doesn't want to go down.
Yes.
Either it's just the air that's really wanting to keep us floating, or there's something wrong with this plane because the climb rate is again just really unrealistic. And I'm floating again until infinity and beyond.
Sounds like you're having the kind of day I was having yesterday.
No, I think so too. Like, look at this. I'm still floating and I'm 3/4 of the way of the runway. I need to go around again. And look at this climb rate if you just see me right here. It's like a 3,000 foot per minute climb rate.
This thing got the physics from Glider, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try landing without flaps. Less uplift, less lift. I'll do a quick flyby and then turn around quickly on land. You don't know how far away are you?
I don't know.
Can I go
700.
in front of you maybe?
Okay, if you can.
I'll do my best.
Because
If I can just... Oh, there you are. More in.
Hey there.
I'm going in front of you at the moment. Okay, no, I'm stalling this thing into the ground now. I don't want to keep doing this.
Lima Romeo.
Are you in the DA62, Kinneas?
Yeah. I couldn't, forgive me, I didn't see the 40.
Oh, alright. I think I will change the plane anyways. Oh. I'm slipping half a meter above the ground and pulling hard on the stick, and I'm still not slowing down. Seems like this plane doesn't want to go down. I really have to slam it.
Landed.
Look at that. At the end of the runway, I still haven't touched down. I'm flying with 40 knots and I still haven't had the stall on. Ah, this is annoying.
I'm sorry to laugh. I'm sorry to laugh.
Nah. It's just... I think you can only laugh about it, like... It's so absurd that no one can even make this up. a plane that you can't land in.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully, I'll let you know here in a minute if this one's operating any better.
It should. I've flown it before, and also in the career mode, it's pretty well flying. You already have your multi-engine rating?
I should. Yes.
That's. I believe you also fly the A62 in multi-engine rating.
Yeah.
Where they kill your left engine and you'll need to land without it.
I have practiced that before for sure.
Oh.
Also, engine failure on takeoff. I don't know that they do that training in 2024. It was part of Flight Sim World or Dovetail's Flight School, which are no longer available. But yeah, you have to learn how to deal with engine failure on takeoff, and that's fun.
That's something that you can learn from at least. And sorry if it's night at the moment. I just left and it switched to a live time.
It's pretty scary. You really got to keep control of it.
Doing the walk around pretty quickly. Oh, I hear an engine.
That's me.
All right. So, this is live weather from today.
Okay.
And we have got runway 27 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm
We're waiting. I can show you where we are taxiing in real life.
Yeah, I'm at the taxi start. Oh, and I just got hit by something. Or I hit something.
Right there has a really, really big hitbox. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, it just spun me around, and I think I'm caught up on it. So let me try to...
Happened to me in career mode before too. Like, you seem to be getting around it really easily, but the hitbox is just so big that...
I see it now, too. Well, that seems like my fault. Okay.
But you also got to keep in mind that the A62 is a pretty large plane, so... It doesn't operate here as well. Because that's where you just stand it. That's usually not a parking spot for aircraft, but it kind of recognizes it as one in the sim. Alright. I'm not doing my checklists now. I'm too lazy. Just hit Control E, strobe lights and position lights on. Alright.
There's an amazing tool out there called the Random Failure Generator. I don't know if you've seen me use that or not before, but you can set a whole bunch of things to go wrong, including engines out and everything else. So if you really ever have a want or desire to test emergency situations, it's a great tool. Easy too. Right.
I've just recently seen a YouTuber do a video about a tool where you can set like bird strike and all of that.
Wow.
So, but I'm pretty happy with the one that we're having right now. So I don't really want to simulate damage at the moment. Maybe it could become a thing in the future for me, but currently I don't think so.
I use it when I want to. Well, I used to use it. I used to roll Dungeons and Dragons dice to determine what would happen and then make it happen.
Oh yeah, I've seen the streams. Pretty long time ago, right? Like
Yeah.
months.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Janssen, what plan are you in?
Beechcraft Bonanza. The
Nice.
I don't know if you were able to keep up with us actually, but
I don't think so, but I will try.
I don't have to go fast.
I'll check really quickly what's the takeoff speed of this plane, because I like to do everything accordingly.
I would have to go into the EFB. Let me pause and stop, and I can go into the EFB and look.
Here it says 83 to 86 knots climb speed. And I was thinking maybe we could go to a controlled airport, like 25 miles or something away from the airport. We should be there in like 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay, then please, if you don't mind instructing me, where did you find the information on the speeds?
At the bottom there's the information for your aircraft, and then you can go like performance of the aircraft, and then there's the checklist, right?
Checklists. Yes, checklist.
There should be a checklist point called onboard, and if you press onboard, then you can see like before takeoff, and everything like that.
I will endeavor to look for that later. I don't want to hold anything up, so okay.
If you guys don't mind, I would change also into the diamond. So would you please wait a minute?
We have time. I think I'll taxi to the runway already.
Okay, thanks.
And when you have the checklist up for takeoff, normal takeoff, I believe it is. It says you gotta read a little bit, but it says takeoff at 76 knots and climb 83 to 86 knots. Kinneas, will you continue texting soon, or?
I'm trying to pull up the METAR for the current weather, the magnitude and direction, and or temperature.
The next meter you can get is from Echo Delta Delta Whiskey.
Okay.
That's the airport we are flying to. And the meter says 7 knots from 750.
7 at 75 at 75.
QNH 1030.
1030.
Alright, I'll continue texting now, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'm also back.
Yeah, so temperature is 5 degrees at the moment. No clouds. Wind from 250 and 7 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers and above. Looks good.
Little bit of a dip there at the end of the concrete.
Yeah, sometimes there's a little bit of terrain that's not really correct.
Yeah, all these little rocks.
There shouldn't be any rocks actually, but it's the runway. The taxiway is like just grass, and the runway is like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like little plastic plates in the grass.
AstroTurf.
No, it's Pairful, if you know.
No, but it's a synthetic?
Yes.
Wow.
And the airport we are flying to is to the east, so after takeoff we will do a right pattern, because in the south there will be gliders and the weekends. We'll do a right pattern into the downwind runway 27 and then escape the pattern to the east.
Right to downwind and then east.
I'll line up and wait for you guys. Alright, now I gotta check the speeds because I've just forgot them. 78 knots, no, 76 knots is takeoff and 86 knots is climb. Alright.
One moment.
Ready?
No, one moment. What is the airport we are going to?
Echo Delta Delta Whiskey.
Copy, ready to go.
Alright. Then, let's go.
Oh.
I was actually a little bit worried if we could take off from the airport with this plane. But as it seems like, I think like 120 to 130 knots should be good for cruise speed. But this thing also needs lots of trim, seems like it. Well, I've dropped down a little bit. I haven't flown this plane outside of a pattern before, except in the missions in the career mode. And now we've just exited the pattern. And I say I'll already contact Bremen Center, so the airport we are flying to.
What is your speed?
Say again, please.
Speed?
94 knots. Accelerating. Now it's 105. at 1,200 feet. I think we need to go to the left a little bit. So what you're seeing to your left right now, or in front of us actually, is a fish farm. All these lakes are belonging to the fish farm.
Oh, nice. Lovely.
And the fish is delicious. You really got to watch out here because there are lots of control zones that you can fly into.
All right.
And we're like 30 miles away, I believe. And you can still follow?
I'm off your starboard side at 5 o'clock.
Oh, there you go. Do you see the smoke to our 10 o'clock?
Yes.
I'm not sure what it is, but
Power plant.
here in the north of Germany, there's lots of industries that like produce meat, primarily from pigs. And as you can see, in the north of Germany, there's lots of wind parks everywhere.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please go on.
Yeah, so Germany wants to become eco-friendly as possible, and that's why we're building these wind things everywhere.
The wind turbine.
Exactly, yes.
The gentleman that was in the live chat yesterday, Wayne from the UK, where he lives, it is called Swindon, and their industry is pigs as well. Swindon it means swine, like swine town. And so it's interesting that there and here are both manufacturers and producers of pigs.
Yeah, it's like they can get workplaces easily. So everyone has work here. The crime rate is pretty low, and yeah.
Good.
That's some ups, but there's also obviously some downs. But
I wonder if that, now you've got me wondering if that production facility, again, also supports that wonderful fish farm.
oh, I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know. Now we're also, by the way, in the long downwind for runway 27 at Bremen. If you look on your map,
Uh-huh.
I'm looking, so there should be a highway right here somewhere. If we're in downwind, we should be exactly above the highway. But I think for this we need to fly a little bit closer.
Got it on my GPS at like 300 and, well, about actually like 60 degrees. Not following the highway, just following GPS.
Alright. But the weather is more challenging than I thought. Because from below, it looked like really calm and easy weather, but at 2,000 feet. It seems pretty windy, actually.
All right, I'm going to put myself onto the GPS flight plan, turn on the autopilot, nav.
So you're flying to the VOR right now, or?
Correct.
Alright. But the VOR is for runway 09, I believe, or it is at the end of runway 09.
Is that good? You want that one?
I prefer runway 27.
Runway 27.
Then we would land with tailwind, and then we would float like crazy. And Jonsa, are you still there too?
Yeah, I'm just following you.
Alright. If we're getting closer, we can take over again and contact Bremen then.
You said 27, correct?
Runway 27. Yep.
I don't know what the difference between a Y and a Z. So if there is runway 27Y and runway 27Z, what is the difference?
I'm not sure, but I believe there's something with IFR. I believe it's about ILS and RNAV and VNAV and all that, but I'm not an IFR pilot, so I have no clue. And I also feel like the clouds are much lower than I thought they would be. Because if you look down a little bit, we're already above the first stage of clouds, I think you can say. When I looked in the weather yesterday, it looked like the base would be set up higher. So if I have turned my live weather on, do you also see it as live, or?
I will have to double check my settings. I believe so, but I don't see any clouds. Well, I mean, I see a few on the horizon, but nothing really above.
And
And let me turn on the wind. I'm showing a 15 knot wind from our aft at about 270.
that should cover it exactly. Well, really windy up here. You need to work with your ailerons.
My autopilot's handling the ailerons.
I'm an old school pilot, I'm flying by myself. And you're still on the VOR path?
Yes.
Alright.
To runway 27 Bremen. 8.6 miles, it says.
To the VOR.
To runway 27.
Oh, alright. Then I'll contact Bremen already. Because then we'll be there shortly, I guess.
All right.
Bremen Center Kin, Lima Sierra X-Ray 510 is type Diamond.
I can't find it menu in the communications menu, but I can check in the EFB what the frequencies are.
125100.
Oh yeah. Oh no, hold on. For me it says 120330.
Don't have that.
0647 Kin, Lima Sierra.
So if you look on your EFP, you can go to more information, and then there's like frequencies. And for me, it says 120330.
Zulu Kilo 1000.
Hmm.
QNH 1030. Roger.
But
Kin,
it could
Lima
also be.
Sierra
Oh no, hold on.
QNH 1030.
Oh no, now it says 134.830.
And we're getting different ones.
Yeah, I just requested landing. They'll guide us through. So this airport we are flying to right now is an airport that is rarely visited.
Bremen Tower Kin.
Oh, I
Sierra
should rather
X-ray
say it is visited, but
510 is 4 miles west of
the
Lima.
airliners aren't here that often anymore. But yeah,
Have you ever heard the children's story about the thieves and the animals from Bremen?
Bremer Stadtmusikanten. Yep.
The musicians of Bremen?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The donkey, the dog, and the cat, or the donkey, the dog, and the rooster?
And the chicken.
The chicken. Okay, I was trying to tell that to my wife the other day.
Just a moment, real quickly. You see where I am? I'm following the highway at the moment.
Kin, Lima Sierra.
One more.
The tower guided me to runway 27.
Okay. Yes, I see you.
All right.
I've been told make left downwind, runway 27.
Yep, that's where I am right now.
Turn off the
I
autopilot.
didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, he didn't.
Like to say.
Nothing that I'm at the place where I was just talking about the other day with my wife. I don't remember what the reason why that story came up, but just wondering if she had ever heard that growing up. That's one of my favorite stories.
I don't know the exact thing, but I know that I have had a presentation about it in primary school.
Yeah,
That's all I know about it pretty much.
same.
And I believe you're flying a right pattern at the moment.
Ah,
Because
Yes.
you left off the runway.
yes. I will turn around and go the opposite direction.
And I'm exactly above the highway at the moment. And if you look for the arrival charts, I believe it will also say that you should follow the highway for downwind runway 27. Did you already clear you to land?
Yes.
All right.
Lima Sierra X-ray
Heavy winds.
10, wind 247 at 8. Cleared to land runway 27.
All right, I was cleared too. And I can close my communication tab.
Kin Lima Sierra X-ray 510, acknowledge last transmission.
Where's Jonte? Oh, up there.
Clear to
Did you
land
miss us?
runway 27 Kin, Lima
What do you mean with miss us?
We're far away from you. I'll just say.
Yes. No. I'm right behind you.
All right.
5
So
o'clock or something.
approach speed is a minimum of 91 knots. Oh, hold
Copy.
on. No, that's not that. 84 knots.
Copy.
My gear is coming down. I'm on final runway 27. Gear's down 3 greens, and now my flaps are coming down too. But the airport does have a platform for plane spotting, which is free to visit, I believe. I've been there before, but it's already like 3 years ago, so I don't quite remember if that was free or not. But you don't see planes that often, since they're converging to the bigger airport. There's one like 200 kilometers further to the east, Hamburg. But here, they are, how would I say it? Airbus has a station here. They are building parts for the A400M
Oh,
and putting together the A350 and shipping it to Toulouse from here. And I know 3 people from the airport that work here.
to France.
Kin Lima Sierra X-ray
Yep.
510.
And then I believe in France they are being put together and made ready to fly.
I'm right behind you, Vestry.
Oh, hey.
Lima Sierra X-ray 510. Contact ground on 121.
The lady from Bremen Ground instructed me over Delta Foxtrot Kilo Golf Sierra to General Aviation Parking.
Lima Sierra X-ray 510.
I don't know about you.
Not yet.
Alright. What I find really cool is that if you get clearance to parking area, they guide you into your parking spot with the little, I don't know how you can call them, the light sticks, I guess. Oh, hold on. Did I just taxi wrong? Fox, oh yeah, I taxied wrong. I'm stupid.
Taxi to parking.
I was supposed to go over Foxtrot Kilo, and I went over Foxtrot Hotel.
Via taxiway Delta Foxtrot Charlie.
Ah, I forgot what I was supposed to taxi. Foxtrot Kilo Golf Sierra. Ah, alright.
I've got
in front of you.
parking to Delta Foxtrot Charlie.
Delta Foxtrot Charlie. I don't know where that is.
Sierra X-ray.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna follow you.
Again, please.
We're, so at least I was guided to Sierra. I don't know about Jonte.
Parking using taxiway Delta Foxtrot Charlie.
Actually, this is my parking space.
Yeah, mine too.
So,
Also, we're right beside each other.
Lima Sierra X-ray
Fun.
510.
And you just almost killed that pushback guy.
Kin Lima Sierra X-ray 510
Oh.
taxi to General
Is there a guy?
using taxiway Delta
Right in
I
front
just-
of your right wing.
So I just see the pushback. Wait.
And my engines are now off. Huh?
My comms are bugged.
Lima Sierra X-ray 510.
They are?
Did you copy?
Yeah, the only thing I can do is hit number 1 for say again. I don't have any acknowledge. I just have say again.
There was also an issue in the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, I remember. But
Lord Almighty, Asobo.
X-ray 510. Did you copy?
yeah. Really interesting that they haven't brought out an update yet. They're really taking their time.
Kin Lima Sierra X-ray 510 ATC services
Jonte, your engines are still running?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Alright, so do you have any suggestions what we could do next?
No.
Alright. Yasha, do you have anything you want to do?
Actually, not, no.
Alright. Then let's see where we can fly. Check the time. Alright.
51 minutes after the hour.
We're really missing on shared cockpit, so.
Mm-hmm. So while you're figuring that out, for me, time for the smoke break.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, I guess I'll go grab something to drink.
okay.
So,
Me too.
then we'll just all do a little break.
All right. Let me put up my be right back screen.
Yep. We'll be right back too.
So yeah, a little bit different activities today. Takes my mind off of the crap that happened with career mode yesterday. So I'm really happy the gentlemen are available to fly today. So let me raise my mug to them for saving me from my madness. Cheers. Here's to your health, well-being, and prosperity. This smoke break brought to you by the Great Green Fleeceum Growers of the Orion Sector Block. Guild number 420. I know that has nothing to do with aviation, but in a weird way it does.